Megan, everyone saw the interview where, you know, NLE Choppa was trying to shoot his shot at you. Did you actually really hang up the phone, or was it? Oh, so it got disconnected.
No, it got disconnected. My mom called, and then I called back because he was a very sweet young man.
Oh,
so
you did?
It makes me sad that people were like trying to drag him and make it seem like he was simping. No, he was very, very sweet, very, very respectful.
So he
and I did call back. I did not play the hell out of him.
Oh, okay. So I mean, so he kind of shot his shot. So what happened in that conversation?
Oh, I'm very old. So no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. He's a little too young.
He's too young for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it was still flattered, you know.
No, always definitely flattered.
So guys, what you just saw was TMZ approaching Megan Good after this viral video of Megan Good appearing on Hollywood Unlocked. And of course, Hollywood Unlocked is owned by Mr. Jason Lee, and he had young rapper NLE Choppa on the show. And at some point, Mr. NLE Choppa was talking about his love for Megan Good. And for those of you who missed it, I'll play just a specific excerpt of that, and then we'll come back.
She's recently single. Megan Good.
Man, I was waiting on her. Yes, man. Like, listen.
Let me call Megan real quick.
Hold on. You got Megan number?
Come on, I'm Jason Lee.
Come on, she gotta answer. Hey, on me, I've been wanting to take her on a dinner. I want to get like some roses planned. Like, I wanted to do like some real. I never did before for Megan Good. You know, I could be a preacher, all that. What else you want me to be?
Megan.
Hey, who's this?
This is Jason Lee. This is my other phone. Say hello to NLE Choppa. He hasn't given me this much energy the whole interview, but now I see every tooth in his mouth.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Megan?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm extremely blessed. I was just telling her, she hung up.
So guys, that is Megan Good pretty much saying that, hey, I'm glad NLE Choppa wanted to talk to me and wanted to get with me, but he's a little bit too young for me. And I can understand that. But let's look at something here if we can, right? You see, Megan Good has had a very pretty interesting dating history. She's dated Jamie Foxx. She's dated 50 Cent. She's dated Nick Cannon. She's dated Soulja Boy. Married to Devon Booker. Now single again. So she's had plenty of opportunities to swing the bat. But see, how do you get to the level of some guy trying to talk to you like NLE Choppa, who, by the way, has 10 kids? Because you couldn't convince a guy like Jamie Foxx to marry you. You couldn't convince Soulja Boy to marry you. You couldn't convince 50 Cent to marry you. You couldn't convince Nick Cannon to marry you. Although Nick Cannon did get married to Mariah Carey. And by the time you got to Devon Franklin, he wasn't the guy that you wanted to be with. He wasn't the guy that you wanted to be with. At around age 30 or 31 or 32, that was the best you can do when you decided you want to get married. And I know what you guys are wanting to know. What am I trying to prove here? I want you to think about it. Rewind, Felix. Let's go back to your personal life. Go back 10 years back. Some of you guys 15 years ago were in college. 20 years ago for me, I was in university, and at that particular time, the girls that were hot, I mean, they were hot, and I was dusty. So, you know, I couldn't really get with the chicks I wanted to get with, right? Same thing in high school. And at the same time, you remember that, you know, the guys they could get at 22, if you ever found out, you know, who they were at age 32, all of a sudden, those guys wasn't there no more, okay? That's in high school. But think about your personal life, your ex-girlfriends, right? As you've done better in your personal life, think about your ex-wife, think about your ex-girlfriend. When y'all broke up, they probably threw it in your face. You know what? We glad that you're gone, posting pictures of the new guy on Instagram. And further on up the road, as they got a little bit older, they just couldn't maintain that output. It's kind of like a basketball player. As he gets older, he doesn't produce as many points on the floor. Not everybody could be like LeBron, right? People typically slow down. We call that father time. And what happens is the kind of guys they used to be able to get, they can't get no more. Let's look at Amber Rose. Kanye West was first, then Wiz Khalifa. All right. Then after this, I forgot the other guy she's dating, this guy from Atlanta. This young guy, you know what I'm talking about, right? That one rapper, him, okay? Then now Alexander A.E. Edwards, now nobody wants to talk to her. And that, Savage something, right? That guy, right? This lady has completely fell off. 21 Savage, rather. And this is the same thing with Megan Good. Despite looking good, the reality is for somebody like Megan Good, no matter how fine you are, brothers are not trying to say, you know what? At age 40, 41, or whatever age she might be, you know, you bring so much to the table as a young lady or as a woman. I want to actually deal with that. And this is not necessarily ageism, I don't think, because she still looks great, but it's the mindset that we're dealing with. That feminist sort of mentality where a lot of brothers that make the kind of money that Megan Good make, hey, you need to come through being submissive. You need to come through honoring a brother like that. And I'm not saying that a man can't do anything for you, because he should, but that whole attitude or that whole problem, and this is the reason why her and Devon Franklin didn't get far. I believe she was disrespecting the guy. She didn't want to be a wife. She wanted to be a leader in the relationship. And now, as you get older and you turned off the top guys, you get the NLE choppers now. You get the young guys now. Ain't that what Lala Anthony's complaining about? All these young guys wanting to date me? Yeah, because those young guys not serious. They just want to be able to check off the box, but you're looking for a serious guy or a serious relationship. But a lot of times those guys don't want to come in to have money, have influence. They're gone. I keep telling sisters this. Men that are affluent, that are doing very well, most ladies can't get to them. You can't get to them. Any city, if you got guys affluent, making $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, $10 million a year, gone. You're not even getting close to those guys for the most part. The average lady can't even if you were to be in the same store as them, you wouldn't even recognize who they were. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? That is completely facts. So now you have to do something other than be looking good to get a quality guy. Otherwise, you get the guy like NLE Chopper, a guy who you would say is not serious, trying to holler at you. That's what you get. You get a guy like that who isn't serious. Most ladies wouldn't take a guy that got 10 kids under 30 serious. And he definitely ain't gonna be with you and be a husband material. And the guy that you was having, you ran him off. Now, after seeing the dating options are a little bleak, don't you wish you had Devon Franklin? Yes, you even talk about it. I didn't want to divorce him. I didn't want him to leave me. So you end up going from a good man to guys who just, for the most part, not trying to add value, or they're looking for a good time. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, to be married to a woman, and I've never been married to anybody, but that's a hard job, man. And equally, being a wife is a hard job. I don't want to put that down. But to be a husband, dealing with women, man, is a full-time job. You're dealing with your wife on her, she's not feeling well, when she's sick, providing for her, taking care of the family. That's a hard job. It's a hard job, especially in today's world where women are giving less to guys in theory because of their career, mind, and stuff like that, and what they did in the past. But you're still doing the same things you've always been doing as a man. It's a tough sell. So for a guy to step up with that, and especially Devon Franklin, who was a Sony executive, hey, you got opportunities out there to do something else. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.